you had a positive week. Did you see my new title page? I've been trying to work on my video editing skills so that I can bring you better videos and hopefully better content. So this week, we're going to concentrate on identifying your core values. And this is building on what we learned from last week on Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So identifying your core values will help you with goal setting, decision making, and also setting boundaries. So for those who don't know, I'm Georgina, and I'm the creator of the Pineapple Chicken blog. The purpose of this channel is to bring you positivity, culture, and lifestyle. So the video will provide a step-to-step guide on how to identify your core values, and also some key questions to ask yourself right at the end. So let's go! Before I get into the step-to-step guide on how to identify your core values, I wanted to let you know why I'm making this video today. So as part of my training at work, we were looking at setting boundaries. So at the time I was tired and I was getting Zoom fatigue, but I thought it was training that was worth having. So the first task that we were given was to look at this short list of core values and then narrow them down to 5 and then rank them. Whilst I was doing the exercise, I was getting steadily more flustered. I just didn't know what to do. I was reading these words and then I was judging them. I was saying, oh no, this is not good enough. This doesn't make me sound like a good employee. What if I put this as my value? What will my colleagues think of me? So clearly that defeated the whole purpose of the exercise, because you shouldn't judge values that you have, but that was what I was doing. So instead of doing that and subjecting you through that ordeal, I wanted to show you a way to identify your core values that is a little bit fun and hopefully that will give you insight into yourself. So step number 1 is super easy. It's to create your value cards. I found it really difficult looking at a list of words on a screen and scrolling through them. So I wanted to do something a little bit more interactive. And who doesn't like arts and crafts? So in the link below, there's a PDF file that is a list of all words for values. Print it out and cut it out. That's all you have to do. So I'm not going to show you a video of me cutting pieces of paper. So I've got a pack here ready to go. Let's move on to step number 2. So step number 2 is all about speed, because you'll be sorting your value cards. And the reason why you have to do this quickly is you don't want your conscious mind to read the words and start judging them and start putting them into certain slots in your mind. Is this someone I want to be? Is this something that people will look for a good person? You don't want that. So remember, speed is the name of the game. And then you just need to sort them out into 3 piles. Yes, no, or don't know. Yes is words that you identify with and you feel a strong connection with. No is, nope, totally don't care about that. And 3, don't know is, I kind of know what this word is, I kind of identify with it, but I would really like to go back to it. So let's go on to sorting these cards out. So this is my first time doing this, so I'm going to try and do it as quick as I can and hopefully identify some things that I didn't know about. Now that you've sorted the cards into yes, no, and don't know, I think you can guess what the next step is. It's to look at your don't know pile and force yourself to think yes and no. Luckily, it doesn't seem to have too many, so hopefully this is a bit of a short exercise. So step number 4. So with your pile of yeses of values that you identify with, you're going to try and sort them into maximum 5 groups. So there can be similar themes or similar words that have same meaning, but what we're trying to get to is to have core values of less than 5. And this is more of a priority thing. If you have hundreds and hundreds of values, it's not going to really be helpful for any decision making or anything you want to do with your life. So try and keep it to less than 5. So how did you find that exercise in trying to find that one word from each group? When I was doing it myself, I found it quite hard. Certain words have certain meanings to me, and though they may be similar, it does seem to be quite different. So if it took you a while, don't be so hard on yourself. I mean, if it's really asking you those questions, it's what words speak to me? What do they mean to me? And do I want to live by them? If I don't live by them, how do I feel? Do I get stressed and at times when I don't seem to be living those values? So the 5 core values that I identified through the exercise are growth, compassion, influence, balance, and wealth. So the next steps that I'm going to do is to take a photo of the values and consider them over the next few weeks. Try and identify key decision-making moments in your life, such as a career change or maybe an end of a relationship. Were those decisions based on your core values? Were you trying to open up room so that you were back to your core values? Or if they weren't, why did you do them? How did you feel that they weren't aligned to your core values? And what can you do going forward? As always, I love to hear from you, and I really want to know whether you found the exercise helpful and whether you found your core values enlightening. And if you want, please do share your core values with me. I would love to know what they are. As always, I'd love to hear from you, so please leave a comment below. And if you liked the video, hit the like button and click subscribe. I can't wait for next week for what I have in store. So, with sweet and sour love, have a great week.